Rights. Right person, right medication, right dose, right route, right time, and right documentation. Right person. Always ensure you are giving the right medication to the right person. Never give the right person the wrong medication, or medications that do not belong to them. Never share medications or give medications that belong to someone else. Right medication. Check, double check, and triple check. Always verify that you are giving the right medications. You can do this by making sure you have the correct bubble pack in hand when preparing medications. Always make sure you are giving the right medications for the right purpose. If giving a PRN, make sure that the purpose you are giving that PRN correlates with the right medication. Make sure that you are giving all of the right medications. You can do this by double checking the bubble packs after you have popped the bubble to make sure you have popped all the appropriate bubbles and that no medications got stuck in the bubble you popped. Never give medications that are not prescribed or not listed on the current standing order. Right dose. You should know what you are giving. Make sure that the right dose in the bubble pack matches the written prescription on the bubble pack itself and the medication administration record. Always verify any PRN medications given. This means to check the prescription and the medication administration record as to follow the medication's instruction correctly. If a PRN medication states that it is to be given once per day as needed, verify that it has not already been given before you give it. You can do this by consulting other staff, checking the medication administration record, and controlled count sheets if applicable. Never give different PRNs at once. Always allow the initial PRN given a chance to work before giving any other PRN. You should wait a minimum of 30 minutes in between. Never give a scheduled medication and a PRN medication of the same kind at the same time. You should allow the scheduled medication time to take effect before giving a PRN of the same medication. Give at least 30 minutes in between. When giving a PRN that may be given every so many hours, you should always consult the medication administration record as to see when you can give the next dose. If a client has a PRN outside of the program, such as day program, you should always be communicating with the day program as to know if they can or cannot have that PRN when returning to their home. Right route. Always follow the right route. See the written prescription for details. Be mindful. There are some medications that may be administered not as you would think. For example, there is an eye drop medication prescribed to some that is not applied to the eye but to the mouth. Please read the prescriptions. Some topical medications may not be applied to certain parts of the body. Always know where to apply topical medications. It's always best to check the prescription, and when in doubt, reach out to your program manager. Right time. Medications must be given within 1 hour of the scheduled time. This means your time frame to give medications is 30 minutes before and 30 minutes after. Always verify PRN medications as to make sure you are giving them at the appropriate time. Right documentation. That's right, the right documentation. You should always be documenting the MAR when you give medications. You should never wait till the end of your shift or your next shift. You should always know what and where you are documenting on the MAR. Make sure you are initialing the right line and date. When giving PRNs, you should always initial the front of the MAR and complete an entry on the back of the MAR. Remember to put the time, your initials, and the result in your entry. For controlled PRN medications, always make sure you are entering that information in the controlled count sheet when you give a controlled PRN medication. When adding a medication to the MAR, it should always have the name of the medication, the dose, the instruction, including the route, and the prescriber, or OTC for over-the-counter. Always complete the MAR and any other medical documentation at the time you gave the medication.